can you hear me? Can someone in the comments confirm that he hear me very well? And yeah, thank you for likes, and then thank you for your comments. So yeah, about Bitcoin recently, like we have some kind of movement to the upside because of yeah, there is some kind of indications that the war will stop, but I don't really trust that idea, because if actually the war will stop, why we need Bitcoin? And yeah, that's the things. Now the Bitcoin is going up for no reason basically, and yeah, there is always a reason, but it's not publicly revealed yet. And I don't trust that idea the war will stop, because maybe they just delay it, maybe. So I don't trust that. And to convince me this one with this kind of idea, like you mean the Bitcoin should go down, because these kind of governments problems, they use Bitcoin to hide their money. So if that big problem is already disappear, which means that money that they hold in Bitcoin, they should be sell it in the marketplace. Bitcoin should go down. But now we see Bitcoin is going up, not going down. So I don't just tell another lie, just say another thing, like that's nonsense basically. So for every action there is a reaction, and I don't see that reaction for that war stopping, and basically this is reality. So yeah, that's the way it is. And for me in these conditions now in the market, it's the better to stay away, because it's just propaganda stuff. There is a support 65, we break it through to 120, now we come to retest it. Technical analysis, my friend, and you want to buy using technical analysis, I'm coming, I will hit your face. Anyway, now to come back to that support become resistance. Now everyone put in his buy limit above the damn shit 65. Everyone now tap and tap and tap and tap and tap and tap. Everyone now is buying. Tap and tap and tap and tap. Okay, remove that support. 25. Like a fucking dummy shit. That's kind of, I don't want to say bad words, but yeah, I have nothing to do. Sorry, YouTube, for that. And maybe they don't hear me. Maybe I think so. Anyway, my idea is pretty simple. Where is the real value of Bitcoin? The real value of Bitcoin is where the majority of the money being transacted. So how can you find that? You drag the volume profile from the bottom to the top, from 3120. You will find that the majority of the volume being transacted at 25. Do you know where the Fed tell you, okay, Bitcoin is a scam? It tell you exactly at the bottom, at 15,000, 16,000, if I remember that day. Something about Fed, something like that. He says bad words about Bitcoin. Oh shit, that's great in the bottom. And then reverse engineer that. They already bought at 25, and they create the orchestra that are moving to $1 million. They break through a logical price, which is 100. Boom, everyone now want to come back to it is 100 to go to the moon. Okay, but the reverse engineer that, everyone is buying, going down. So imagine now we are at 65, this student profit, and you think this is the law because there is a sellers that come to the market. Now there is a lot of sellers. You will see in your damage indicators there is a lot of seller pressure, which means there is someone observing that. and that's not the real value for Bitcoin. 65, too much. So you need to buy below the real value. Okay, let's put it this way. Your friend, he bought $1,000. Okay, he bought iPhone, or he bought some dummy shit. Let's say wherever. This is a coin. This is a US dollar coin, paper. It's worth $100. And some dummy shit, he come to you, say, I'm going to sell it to you for $90. Okay, it's worth 100, but he come to you, he said, I'm going to sell it to you for 90. You will accept that deal or not? Yes, because a lot of dummy people believe this one it's worth 100, but actually just a number on the paper. You get my point. And the same thing on Bitcoin. It's just a number on screen. Just 0.01 or maybe 1 Bitcoin or maybe 2 Bitcoin. It depends on your number. And the actual value is where a lot of people like agree in a certain price, which is 25, where the monthly transactions happen. So if you want to be a buyer, you need to buy below that, because this is will make it cheap. And to buy over 25, now you are buying about like that one worth 100, now you are buying it to 110. Okay, and you will aim for that this one to go for 120 or 200. This is the deal, with just a numbers on screen, by the way. And yeah, now you are betting against the real value. So a lot of people doing that all the time, seeing pump, get in, boom, see again the dump, get in, boom. Because they don't know where the majority of the money being traded. And the same thing here, I'm looking at Ethereum actual value, I think it's below $400. And I think that one it will be come back to the to wait, maybe not now, because now I think Bitcoin he will go down, not now. Okay, he will rise a little bit to 75, maybe 80. Next year we will have a very bad year for Bitcoin. It will go down specifically, creating the low, and then from there we can recover, because they will cut the interest rate, but not now. They need to take all the money from the world. They need to bankrupt everyone, so everyone that get rich quickly, he will disappear. His money is gone, and a lot of people will went broke because of that. And yeah, that's the things. Now there they can actually cut the interest rate to print money to buy all the asset again, and then for the next generation they will convince them way or another to work and then buy that asset extremely expensive. And this is the way that the economy work. It's never been worked on demand and some kind of stuff. No, no, no. It work on logic and a sense of thinking. Any question, guys? You can ask me in the comment. You can ask me in the comment any question, or just tell me any coin you want me to talk about it. If it's Binance, BNB, whatever, Bitcoin. Now I'm looking at the charts of Bitcoin. He made some kind of movement when after the market open. So yeah, also gold, oil has a little bit going down, pretty simple. And yeah, but I don't think that the oil has made like maybe below the, remember, 55. Then will roll up to maybe like 150. Okay, because the United States has a really big problem, because the Venezuela oil is too expensive. and Saudi Arabia and another Arabic like oil is very cheap, so there is margin of profit is a little bit high, so they need to stop that kind of hormones so to sell their oil very expensive. So this is the logical way, and by helping with this guy, like they already dropped the Bitcoin from 120 to this price level, like 50% discount. Look at his face, will tell you, look, like that's a real president, in my opinion, because he's benefiting his country at least by dumping the stock market and dumping the cryptocurrency, so that will allow the government to buy that. That's a real president. He's using his power correctly and his influence basically, and yeah, that's if it's working in their favor. I am agree with that, totally agree with that, even it affects the market the way it should not, but it's okay. It's okay. We are as a traders, we need to deal with this that kind of situations, and yeah, that's the game, and no one blaming this guy, by the way. Even if a lot of people like in like blaming them for that, but why? Just tell me why. If it's not good presidents, do you think now is not offering you like a big opportunity for, because you, if the Bitcoin was 120 and it stayed there, you will buy it basically, and then now he offered it for you at 65, even if it's, but at least cheaper than 100, and then now you will buy because you would think this is a cheap, and then after this year the market will roll down more, then I think yes, because for me I'm looking at people, I am seeing what people think, I'm seeing what people like love and what they trust. When they trust something, it's bad. So yeah, that's the way it is. And I am not relying on any kind of technical analysis or something. So I'm just looking at the volume profile, some kind of premium discount, because it's now we are premium in Bitcoin because we are over the value area high, from the bottom, which is 3750 if I remember, and to the high 120 something. That's could be like from the bottom of Corona to the high the previous year. Yeah, we are in the POC, which is where the majority of volume being transacted, it's 25. You can rely on that as to buy below it, and it's not advice, but at least when you it come to 25, always look at the presidents of United States, look at the Fed. If they tell you not to buy, you should buy. When if they tell you buy, not to buy. You don't need mathematic degree to do any kind of this stuff. You just do what the opposite of what they are saying, and you will be completely okay, I think. Because if you did that, you will buy exactly at the bottom, which is 15,000. If it said, oh, something bad about crypto and Bitcoin, just go down. Maybe like, if I remember, 12 or maybe 13% at the day. I couldn't remember. But it was actually found in the bottom. And yeah, that was stressful. And then after that, it just, after maybe like 5 days from saying this words about Bitcoin, it just run higher, respectively, like from 15 to 35, and then stop there for a moment, and then 50, 50, 60, 70, 80, and then when people come, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120. Oh shit, Bitcoin is going to million. Okay, now Bitcoin is going to 60. Hello guys. So that's the game. Do you have any question? Make sure guys you like the live. So I'm still going to add 5 minutes with you guys. Tomorrow we'll have another live. So stay tuned with us. Make sure you subscribe. And yeah. So any question guys in the comment? Any question? Any question? Any question? Okay, no questions. No questions. I think I am free to go if there is no questions. And yeah, that's kind of good things. If you don't have questions, which mean everything is clear. And okay, okay. Where is that? Nasdaq actually is moving a little bit high, and US 30 also. And oil is moving down. Prospectively, where I told you, maybe we are going to take something 55, because if we reach 55, that means there is a deal on the table between United States and these guys, and I think that it will not be a deal, because it's not like it's not about I don't like a deal. Of course, we want peace, because like as an economist reader, I can say that it just they are delaying time, they are buying time for something. So I don't trust this guy. And basically, if he told you to buy something, basically giving you good advice. But once he told you, okay, Bitcoin is going up, and he is already going up, okay, that's bad. Because I remember Ethereum was making, I think there is a pump happen, 35 35%, okay. Bark Kabar, hello brother. So there is a pump 35% is happening in a week, I think, on Ethereum. I think 6 months ago or something, and it's being ride by Trump kid. I said, okay, Ethereum is going on 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, and then see Ethereum. He's still alive. Ethereum, hello my friend, are you still alive? No, I am not. So that's that's a trap, because yeah, you take advice from someone and has okay, hello, how are you? uh, you take advice from someone that the market already moved up, and then I said to you, okay, it will go up again. This is bad. But actually it's going down, and I tell you it will keep going down. That's your opportunity for buy. And then this is, it is what it is. The market need money, need okay, fine, thank you. And they need money, so when they reach a certain level, then they need to reverse, they need like to generally like create a lot of people to trust an idea, so that will bring a lot of them money to buy, to sell, or buy whatever their plan is. And that's the things maybe. So yeah, that's the way. Anyone have a question? Anyone have a question, guys? Anyone have a question? So, brothers, have a nice day. Good night. See you in the next live.